Hello everybody, once again here on the road to Beijing. The weather is absolutely terrible, so I'm driving slow, being safe, and today's going to talk a little bit about a few things, a little bit about NIO and a few other things. So let's get going. So as you guys know, you've seen me go to the NIO house in Hangzhou, and I've gone to quite a few other NIO houses, and I want to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to post more videos from the NIO houses, but first, right now I just want to say that the NIO houses, the staff there have all been really super helpful and kind, like even beyond what you would expect from what their job. So they've gone out of their way to help me on this road trip. For example, when I was in Hangzhou, the NIO house there, I was talking to the guy. I said I want to go all over China, etc., and we were talking about how certain cities in China have restrictions on which cars can drive in the city and on which roads. So usually, like local cars, like for example in Hangzhou, local cars can drive on any roads, but cars with outside plates, like mine from Shenzhen, from Guangdong, it can only drive on certain roads at certain times. So it can be a little bit confusing. But he talked to me a little bit about that, and he said, well, you can also apply before you go to, like, for example, Beijing. You can apply for to let your outside car come in, and I had no idea that was possible. So that's really helpful. I think for NIO to be able to tell their drivers, their users, that kind of information. So I got this certificate here that says I can drive into Beijing for about a week, for 6 days. So today we're driving to Beijing, and so I just want to say, NIO, besides making the car and making me coffee or whatever, but they also have really friendly staff that are actually giving out useful information to drivers in China. So I think that's really cool. So that's that. Next, I want to say just about China in general. As you know, I'm traveling with the dog, with Easy here, and it's my first time traveling around China, obviously, with a dog, and I think that it's actually been really, 2, 1, go. Really good compared to what I would have expected. Like, Easy can go pretty much everywhere. I can't take her into like shopping centers and tourist attractions, but she can go to smaller restaurants, and we can take her to every city, walk around. Besides Hangzhou, no dogs allowed, but that's another story. But I think it's funny because so far, from my experience, Easy is more welcome than me, a foreigner, in some places. What I mean by this is, in China, a lot of hotels and slow down, buddy. A lot of hotels and like Airbnb type places, they can't accept foreigners. And even now, especially after the pandemic, they're even less accepting of foreigners, because usually you need a Chinese ID to stay anywhere, especially like not a big chain hotel, right? So we'll call them up, be like, hey, do you guys accept pets, like small dogs? Can the small dogs stay at the hotel? And you'd be like, yeah, no problem, as long as don't pee in the room and they don't bark too much. You say, okay, cool. And do you guys accept foreigners? And they'll be like, oh no, sorry, we don't accept foreigners right now. So in China, the hierarchy for people, or for the ranking for what people and animals, it's like a Chinese person, dog, foreign person. So that's pretty, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of funny. I don't really mind. Like, if it was like Americans or Westerners not accepting Chinese people but accepting dogs, it would probably be a huge big story on the news and people would be outraged. But in China, things are a little bit different, and it's fine. I don't care. I'm expected, like in China, sometimes like white people or foreigners are like put on a pedestal and treated very good, and sometimes we're knocked off the pedestal, like kicked while we're down and everything. But it all evens out in the end, and it's fine. So we're having fun with Easy, and we're having fun going to NIO houses. And next stop is Beijing, and hopefully it won't be raining. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit inside all day, I guess. And after Beijing, the next stop is Inner Mongolia, and that's really what we're looking forward to because I haven't done a lot of travel in Inner Mongolia yet, and it just looks absolutely stunning and beautiful, and I hope the weather will be good and we can just fly the drone and drive the car and see the desert and see the grasslands and see all the amazing stuff as we move west. So I'll put the map on the screen. You can see the journey so far. It's been a long 2 weeks, but it's been a lot of fun. So thank you for joining us, and I promise I'll show more pictures of Easy and more videos of Easy because she's having the time of her life. So, all right, thanks for watching, and take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
这进去，这儿出来，这儿进去，这儿出来，然后，这儿一个，这个兜进去，这兜出来，扔起来接住，哎，你说这儿进去，这儿出来，最后哦，你看一个，最后这个需要用魔术粉撒手上，它就不见了，它就不见了。这个是怎么做到的呢？它道具就是这个道具，看见了吧？大手石头，哦，就得有这个道具，没这个道具你完不成。但是你不能这么戴，这么戴瞎子都能看见它，对吧？哎，你要挡住，哎，抓来一个，眼睛跟着走，一抓，哎，又来一个，再扔起来，哎，和针刺要一样，要连起来，哎，你看。这儿进去了，这儿出来。